Welcome to this video on how to deal with intense melancholy. We recognize that dealing with grief may be tough and stressful, but please know that you are not alone. In this video, we'll talk about several ways for dealing with intense melancholy and regaining a sense of optimism and happiness. We want to remind you that grief is a normal and natural feeling, and it is crucial to recognize and accept it. We hope that this movie will provide you some useful insights and skills to help you get through this difficult period. Remember that healing and rehabilitation take time, so be kind to yourself and allow yourself the time and space you need to heal. Dealing with profound melancholy may be a trying and daunting process. There are, however, methods to overcome it and rediscover a sense of optimism and pleasure. In this video, we'll talk about various coping methods for intense melancholy. To begin, it is critical to recognize that grief is a normal and natural feeling. It is a reaction to loss, disappointment, or other traumatic situations. Allowing oneself to feel sad and acknowledging it is more essential than attempting to suppress or dismiss it. Talking about your feelings with someone you trust is one of the most effective strategies to overcome profound grief. This might be a friend, relative, or therapist. Talking about your feelings might assist you in processing them and gaining a fresh perspective. It might also make you feel less alone in your situation. Regular exercise is another helpful method for dealing with profound grief. Exercise has been demonstrated to benefit mental health by improving mood, reducing stress, and increasing emotions of well-being. Going for a stroll, for example, can have a favorable influence. Mindfulness and meditation can also be beneficial in dealing with intense melancholy. Mindfulness is the discipline of paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and body sensations in the present moment. This can assist you in being more aware of your thoughts and feelings, making it simpler to process and let them go. Meditation is a type of mindfulness in which you focus on a single object, idea, or action in order to develop awareness of the present moment, reduce stress, and promote emotional well-being. In addition to these measures, it is critical to take physical care of oneself. This includes getting adequate sleep, eating a nutritious diet, and staying away from alcohol and drugs. These self-care routines can benefit your general health, which in turn can benefit your mood. Finally, it is critical to set reasonable goals for oneself. It is critical to understand that healing and rehabilitation require time. It is also critical to recognize that melancholy is a natural aspect of the human experience and that it is good to be unhappy. It is critical to recognize that everyone's experience with severe melancholy is different, and what works for one person may not work for another. It is critical to experiment with several tactics to see which ones work best for you. Cognitive behavioral therapy is one method that can be very beneficial in dealing with intense melancholy, CBT. CBT is a type of treatment in which the goal is to recognize and change harmful thinking patterns and behaviors. A therapist can help you recognize negative ideas and beliefs that are contributing to your unhappiness and assist you in developing more positive ways of thinking and coping. Another useful method is to engage in things that you like and that give you a sense of pleasure and fulfillment. This can assist you in shifting your attention away from your melancholy and toward good events. It might be as easy as reading a book, listening to music, or spending time with family and friends. If your severe melancholy lingers or interferes with your ability to function in everyday life, you may consider obtaining professional treatment. A therapist or counselor can provide you extra support, direction, and coping skills. Medication may be given in some circumstances to assist control the symptoms of severe sorrow. It is also critical to cultivate self-compassion. When you are going through a tough period, self-compassion is the discipline of being kind and understanding to oneself. It entails treating oneself with the same compassion, consideration, and understanding that you would extend to a close friend. This can aid in reducing emotions of self-criticism and humiliation, both of which can worsen depression. Furthermore, if you have lost something or someone, it is necessary to grieve. Grief is a normal process that enables us to comprehend and accept our loss. It is critical to allow oneself time and space to mourn and to feel the grief and other feelings that come with it. Another crucial method for overcoming intense melancholy is to prioritize the development and maintenance of strong connections. Strong and supportive relationships may create a sense of connection and belonging, which can be quite beneficial in overcoming sorrow. Connecting with friends and family, joining a support group, or engaging in activities and hobbies that allow you to interact with people can all be useful. You may also strive to help others, which might give you a feeling of purpose and meaning. This might be as easy as volunteering in your community or assisting a friend or family member going through a difficult period. Helping others might help you divert your attention away from your own grief and towards something more good. Deep melancholy is also an indication of an underlying mental health disorder, such as depression. If you have been suffering significant grief for a long time, or if it is interfering with your ability to function in your everyday life, it is critical that you get professional treatment. A mental health specialist can assist you in better understanding the root reasons of your sorrow and developing a treatment plan to assist you in overcoming it. If this resonates with you, consider obtaining assistance from a spiritual or religious leader. They may offer advice, support, and encouragement, as well as assist you discover hope and purpose in tough circumstances. Another approach is to express thanks. This is focusing on the things in your life for which you are grateful rather than obsessing on what makes you sad. You can keep a thankfulness diary or simply keep a mental list of things for which you are grateful each day. Putting your attention on the things in your life that make you happy and joyful will help you change your perspective and enhance your mood. Gratitude practice is the process of focusing on the things in your life for which you are grateful rather than focusing on what makes you sad. It may be a helpful technique in overcoming intense melancholy since it helps you change your focus away from bad thoughts and sensations and towards something uplifting. Starting a gratitude notebook is one approach to cultivate thankfulness. Take a few minutes each day to jot down things you are grateful for. These might be tiny things, like the sun on your face, or large things, like your family and friends' support. Thinking about these things can help you change your viewpoint and boost your mood. Another technique to practice thankfulness is to keep a mental list of things for which you are glad each day. This is something you may do throughout the day as you go about your daily tasks. Setting a reminder to spend a few minutes each day focusing on thankfulness might be beneficial. Practicing gratitude may also be accomplished through expressing it to others, such as by sending a thank you card or orally expressing your thankfulness. This not only allows you to focus on the positive elements of your life, but it also allows you to develop connections and connect with people. It's crucial to remember that practicing gratitude does not imply rejecting your unhappiness or tough moments, but rather accepting them and choosing to focus on the positive aspects of your life. Developing a habit of appreciation might take time and effort, but with consistency, it can become a powerful aid in overcoming intense despair. Furthermore, when practicing appreciation, remember to consider many parts of your life, such as your relationships, health, work, hobbies, and so on. This will assist you in seeing the positive parts of your life rather than limiting your thankfulness to a certain area. Practicing thankfulness may be a helpful strategy in overcoming profound despair. It entails focusing on the things in your life for which you are grateful rather than obsessing on what makes you sad. Begin a gratitude diary. Make a mental note of what you are grateful for each day. Communicate your thanks to others, and make an effort to focus on various elements of your life. Remember that developing a habit of appreciation takes time and effort, but with consistency, it may become a strong tool in overcoming intense despair. Overcoming severe melancholy is a time-consuming and labor-intensive process. It is critical to experiment with several tactics to see which ones work best for you. It can be good to build and maintain strong connections, to serve others, to practice appreciation, to seek professional help, and to seek spiritual direction. Remember that healing and rehabilitation take time, so be kind to yourself and allow yourself the time and space you need to heal. 1. You are strong and capable of overcoming this melancholy. Take it one day at a time. 2. Keep in mind that melancholy is a natural and normal feeling that will pass. 3. You deserve to be happy, and you will triumph. Take care of yourself, and don't be hesitant to get help. 5. The longest night will come to an end, and the sun will rise again. You are not alone in this. There are individuals who care about you and wish to assist you. 7. Every day is a new chance to start again and achieve improvement. Don't let melancholy define you. You are precious and worthwhile. 9. Happiness is a decision. Choose to focus on the positive aspects of your life. Believe in yourself. You have the power and resilience to get through this. It's crucial to remember that healing and rehabilitation take time, so be kind with yourself and give yourself the time and space you need to recuperate. Also, remember that it's alright not to be okay, and it's good to get assistance. In this trip, you are not alone, and there are people who care about you and want to help you. To summarize, living with intense grief can be a difficult and stressful experience, but there are methods to overcome it and reclaim a sense of hope and happiness. We've spoken about talking about your feelings with someone you trust, getting regular exercise, practicing mindfulness and meditation, taking care of yourself physically, and setting reasonable goals for yourself. We've also discussed the significance of cognitive behavioral therapy, engaging in things that bring you joy and fulfillment, getting professional treatment, practicing self-compassion, mourning, creating and sustaining healthy relationships, helping others, and practicing gratitude. It's critical to realize that everyone's experience with intense grief is different, and what works for one person might not work for another. It is critical to experiment with several tactics to see which ones work best for you. It is also critical to seek professional care if your intense grief lingers or interferes with your capacity to function in everyday life. A therapist or counselor can provide you extra support, direction, and coping skills. Medication may be given in some circumstances to assist control the symptoms of severe sorrow. It's also crucial to note that intense melancholy might be a sign of a more serious mental health problem, such as depression. If you have been suffering significant grief for a long time, or if it is interfering with your ability to function in your everyday life, it is critical that you get professional treatment. We also want to remind you that healing and rehabilitation take time, so be kind to yourself and give yourself the time and space you need to heal. It's also vital to realize that you're not alone in your struggle, and that there are others who care about you and want to help you. In conclusion, dealing with intense melancholy can be challenging, but there are strategies to overcome it. It is critical to experiment with different ways, seek professional help if necessary, exercise self-compassion, and allow yourself to grieve if you have suffered a loss. Remember that healing and rehabilitation take time, so be kind to yourself and allow yourself the time and space you need to heal. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel for additional videos about overcoming intense grief. We hope that this video has given you some useful coping suggestions and tactics for dealing with profound melancholy. Remember that healing and rehabilitation take time, so be kind to yourself and allow yourself the time and space you need to heal. We appreciate your help and look forward to hearing from you.